Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today is day 23 of the Adventure Beer Advent Calendar. Adventure Beer is a company based in Nottingham that collects beers from breweries across the East Midlands, predominantly Nottinghamshire, but yeah, across the East Midlands. And we are lucky to have some amazing breweries all around us. Very lucky. Um, Tonight's beer, I've already pulled it out because I've wrecked the box. So the box has got to go in the bin, dustbin meant tomorrow. So I'll get rid of two boxes. So the beer is Santa's Blotto. And yeah, and I've actually had this on cask the other day at the pub, and it was amazing. So it's good to actually drink it in can as well, and chilled because it is a golden beer rather than a dark beer. So it's a dry hopped, refreshing 4.3% beer. So second Santa's Blotto review of the week. Although in a pub it's never easy to do a review when you feel daft. So it says here, the weather outside is frightful, so you might as well stay in and have this winter golden ale. British as they come in style, dry hopped with the underrated Jester hop. Hope you have a great Christmas from all at Navigation Brewery. These people at Navigation Brewery, the brewers, Johnny, Dom, and Craig, have done some great beers this year and won awards. Good evening, Darren and Benjamin. Oh, I've got a lot of new beers in. Yeah, I've got a lot of new beers coming, and it's going to be a good Christmas and a fantastic New Year. Well, hopefully, anyway. Yeah. The first electric thing of Christmas has already died. The kettle died this morning. Walked down to the kitchen. There's water all over the side in the kitchen. Kettle's leaking, so we have to go out and buy a new kettle. 15 quid though for a new kettle, so it wasn't too bad. I've paid a lot more in the past for kettles. So yeah, Santa's Blotto from Navigation. One of three different, was it three or four different Christmas beers they brought out? So fair play to them for going that bit further for Christmas. People love Christmas beers. This one and the figgy pudding one. Good evening, Slurpee. I've been selling really, really well. I've been at their market stalls when they've been doing like craft markets and sold really well. So Rover's returning, Douglas. How are we over there? All good? Weather good? Hey, it's as much good for me as it is for anybody, really. American type flavours and aromas. I enjoy that. Cheers. This is what I like about the chat. I I get a lot of taste and I get a lot of flavour, but I certainly don't know everything. And it's great to have people on the channel that do know a bit about brewing, that do know a bit more about the background of breweries and the hops, how it's brewed. It all makes for a great chat because it's all a big learning process. And then obviously there's a banter side of things. So quite hazy pour. Back in work tomorrow for 4 days. Oof. I'll be having another beer later, or maybe two. Motorhead is on the jukebox. Fair play. So yeah, hazy golden pour, Whitehead. See how this compares to the pub, because I had this in the Navigation Brewery, Cross Keys pub in the city centre the other day. An amazing pub, cracking staff, and the food was absolutely banging. Not that I'm getting paid, obviously, for advertising, but there you go. People have been buying lots of lager. Yeah, yeah. Good evening, Craig again. How are you, mate? Now, for some strange reason, I'm getting a coffee on the nose, and I shouldn't be getting coffee on the nose with this because there's no coffee in it. Unless there's coffee somewhere else in the shed. Right, there's a taste of. not coffee, but it's something in that vein. Definite taste, something similar to coffee in the taste that I'm getting. I mean, I did have a coffee earlier, but I've just drank a different beer. I didn't taste coffee in that beer, so it can't be anything lingering in my mouth. See you later. Up to the Albert, eh? How far's the walk then? 20 minutes, or is it a bus ride? Right, the coffee element's gone now. That's weird. Shouldn't be getting coffee from that. Not from them hops. Didn't get it the other night. I know that. What I got was, I mean, on cask, it always is different from how it is in a can or bottle. Next door is 5 yards. Hey. That's not so bad then, is it? Is that the warmer pub as well? The one with more beer on? I don't think I'd leave a pub that's got loads of beer and warm at this time of the year. Yeah. Because if there's 9 different beers on, you think, well, that's 9 different beers, especially if they change all the time. There's definitely a taste I'm getting that tastes a bit like that. Yeah, not this new manager we've got. He he's doing well. You know, we're winning games that for the past few years we'd lose. Once we go down, or once someone gets one past us, we'd lose. Um, we're still getting bad refereeing decisions against us. I suppose that's just part of the course with football, isn't it? You know, some clubs seem to get all the dodgy. I mean, you look at who was it the other day that Liverpool were playing, and Tottenham. Tottenham did some dirty football. Harry Kane was a red card for what he did. There's somebody that was should have. There was a stonewall penalty, and neither decision. That referee was crap, and the Forest have had the same with some dodgy decisions against them, and you know you just don't want them referees refereeing your match. And then today also, Forest had an offer of 10 million for one of their players, and luckily they said no, we're not having that, and that's good because older chairman, especially that for us when we had him, he'd have sold him. And I mean, you want top money for your good players, and to be honest, if they're happy to play for the club and they want to stay there and get you into the Premiership, then you know, for me, if I'm happy at a workplace, aka like what they're doing, it's not about the money. It's about the love of what you're getting out of it. I mean, I suppose in the grand scheme of things, you know, you want a bit more cash. If they're going to say they'll offer you it, then yeah, all good. But you know, life's not all about money. I mean, getting Forest back into the Premiership and playing as a team and going on. I mean, the way they're playing at the moment, wow. We're definitely top six material, the way we're playing. I mean, since he's took over, like you say, we would have been top of the league. That's great for us. It really is. And the funny thing is that these fellas, Navigation, make Nottingham Forest Pale Ale. And they have a pop up bar outside the Forest ground. I'm not sure if there's a little pub there that's theirs as well. It's been donkeys. I've been to the Forest ground for a while. Um, can't afford to spend 30 quid on a game. 30 quid. Oof, it's a lot of money per week. You know, you just can't afford it. So, there's definitely like it's a golden ale, but I'm definitely getting like a stouty uh, part of the taste. New beers for 30 quid. What's that from? So I've got another one of their beers to review probably tonight. Figgy pudding, figgy Christmas pudding. I suppose we all like what we like, don't we? We've all got that signature style that we actually really go for. I mean, um, fruit beers were my king beers. Beers like Fruity were my absolute top of the notch beers. But obviously, also ginger beers as well. I absolutely love ginger beers. But in the last couple of years, I've come to like, obviously, the likes of Imperial Stouts. And they certainly rule the roost with me now. Although, obviously, my appreciation of other styles is still there. And there's always a beer, you never know with beers, there's always a beer that's going to just tick that box and just blow you away with how good it is. For the first time you drink it, and the second time you drink it, you're like, no, it was okay. But there's not many beers you drink time and time and time again, and you think, yeah, I really like that. You know, that you keep going back to. Obviously, and sometimes supermarket beers are the ones that tick them boxes. The likes of King Goblin. You know, I've never had a bad King Goblin or Broadside. Never had a bad one of them. So just goes to show you in that respect. So anyway, back to these fellas. Yeah, so they've been bringing out new beers at some rate, and I was told they're classed as a traditional. The same beer, yeah. You don't want to be drinking the same beer all the time. That would get boring. I mean, going to the pub and drinking. We've got a friend, and they go to a golf club, and they basically drink the same beer day in day out, and it's like I'd rather just homebrew it and sit at home and save money than going out to a pub and drinking the same stuff. I mean, that's where when people buy like crates and crates of Carling and Carlsberg, if you're not interested in trying something different, then I suppose that's all right in that respect. But yeah, I don't want to be drinking the same stuff day in, day out. It just gets repetitive and extremely boring. You want something that tastes different. I'm still getting that coffee stout element in the taste. I can taste it. Didn't get it the other day in the pub. I mean, it tastes all right, mind you. The cask, it tasted something. It was a really different on cask. Just going to show you some. Our cask is king, um, but I mean, it tastes nice. It just doesn't taste the same, especially when I only had it a few days ago. It was warmer in the pub. It wasn't as cold as it is in the shed, so maybe temperature's a thing. Interesting. Crazy that I'm getting that sort of element. I can taste it. I don't know why I can taste it. And obviously, it's a golden ale. There shouldn't be no. I shouldn't be getting no taste of like, stout elements or coffee elements in there. Yeah. Or my taste buds gone to cock. Who knows, eh? So day 23. Been an interesting advent calendar. I think on the whole, last year's calendar was a better calendar. There was some. I was opened up to new breweries last year, whereas this one hasn't been so groundbreaking as last year. But I think that's always the thing with advent calendars, and you have the same one for a couple of years, that there's always that chance you're, especially if there's an affiliation with certain breweries. And like with the Thornbridge one was good this year, but next year would there be so many that are the same, and it wouldn't be so fresh? Always the thing, which is why next year I'll probably go out and do two different calendars. If I do two different calendars next year, you know, there's the cost side of things, and then there's the fact that do I really want to do it? Be forced into doing two calendars for a month? Maybe one calendar, but a decent calendar's got to be the way. Mm. Might talk to people during the year and see if we can sort out some sort of imperial calendar, local imperial stouts, that'd be something, or craft beers from the nanos or something like that. So, oh, Polar Express is on at 7, and right, on +1, whichever side. I think it's on Channel 4, Channel 5, I don't know. But sit down, watch that. Try not to fall asleep as you do, and enjoy a film. Stress is off now. All the shopping's done, cakes are done, presents are all bought. There's some wrapping to do, and you know, Christmas is up. We're on the verge of Christmas now. I've nearly been off a week already. The only downer when you have time off work, you look and you think, bloody hell, I've had a week off already. Where's that gone? And about 6 days off, and that's it. I'm into my 7th day tomorrow, and it's like, oh God, I'm back to work in a week and a half. I still don't feel any more refreshed than I did a week and a half a week ago. Yeah, it's a killer, isn't it? It's that time of the year. I think the time between Christmas and New Year is the time you probably relax more, because the build up to Christmas is so can take so much out of you, especially on days where you go to a shop and the shops are so chuffing ramp. Green King Reserve, yeah, the red one. I thought that was the best of the three, the red one. Yeah, the red label. I do wish Green King would bring some of their beers back that they have done. Well, food is here. Food is here. Oh, they must have ordered something. Right. So I better wrap up the old beer review. So as you can see, golden pour, little white head on this. I get a bit of citrus on the aroma, and crazily I got coffee. I don't know where the hell I got coffee from. I get a bit of citrus on the taste. There's a bit of a twang, and for some craziness, I'm getting coffee on there, like a coffee stouty taste in the taste. I ain't got a clue how that is even in there. Did not get it in the pub the other night, so that's a confusing one for me. When the same beer, and I know there is a variation between cask and bottle, but good evening. But yeah, that's balmy. That is. For me, out of 5, a good 4.2 out of 5. Would I drink it again? I've got another can coming for Christmas. My daughter's got me a can of this, so I will be drinking it again. I will not be reviewing it again, mind you. I'll just be drinking it up the house, chilling out, watching some Christmas films, as you do. So, got a one. Cheers everyone for watching, and we'll probably see you tomorrow. Another beer review will be coming later, but I don't think it'll be live. Cheers everyone. See you later.